My name is Ashley Sweeney and I am with my two girls today. There is Bella. Bella, you want to say hi? What are you doing? Bella is eating some strawberries and Tegan is also eating some strawberries. Right, Tegan? Yeah. Say hi. Hi. So this morning on this gloomy day, we are just here to talk a little bit about picky eating and how to help your picky eaters, because that seems to be a common theme that I hear from moms with little ones. So hopefully today we can kind of address some of those. So if you have questions, just comment below. Also let me know how old your kids are and any other nutrition questions you have for your kids related to what they should be eating, you know, just anything like that for your kids. So we are just going to talk today again about picky eating. So my girls are, Bella, how old are you? Where's our fingers? 2, 3. 3 fingers. 3.5, right? Yeah, and Tegan is about 18 months. So we've dealt with some picky eating phases and stages, and of course that's just kind of part of them, you know, growing up and everything. But I think for the most part, the girls are pretty great eaters. I think because they don't really have many options. It's kind of just the way they are and kind of what they have to do, because that's all I allow, really. So I believe in a lot of, it's called the division of responsibility. What? You all done? Yeah. Okay, let's get her down. Ellen Satter's division of responsibility. You want to sit with me? Hello. And it is a method where kids are, we as parents decide what is offered and when, and then our kids decide how much they choose to eat. So a lot of times I see with picky eating, yeah, okay, I'm gonna let her tell stories sometimes. See, a lot of times with picky eating, the problem, or oftentimes the culprit, is that they're given a lot of the decision-making power. And unfortunately, it really needs to be us. It needs to be us because they, if given the opportunity, of course they're going to choose cookies. Of course they're going to choose crackers and junk food. Of course. So we as parents need to make the options easier for them by, one, not keeping that junk food around the house so they don't see it, swapping it out for other alternatives, and just not making it the norm. The other thing I see is that parents allowing kids just to eat all day, so all day snacking can really contribute to your picky eater, because if they're snacking all day, then come mealtime's gonna be a little bit more of a struggle because they're truly not as hungry. And so if they're sitting down, maybe they just ate an hour ago a little snack, well, no wonder they don't really want to eat right now.
Big strawberry!
Yummy! So, okay, well really I have a few tips for you here. Again, parents decide what is offered and when, and then the child is allowed to choose how much. And that's something as parents tough, because we think maybe we know better than they know their hunger cues and their fullness, and when they're really when they're really full. So we need to really listen to their fullness cues, and when they're full, they're full. And then with that comes one of my last tips, was setting boundaries and rules. And that means that if you tell them that after dinner there's no more snacks, you need to follow through with that. Or you tell them that there's no more snacks after lunch, before nap time, or whatever, you need to follow through with that. And something else that, you know, if they're crying and they're whining about it, well, you need to stick to your rules and your boundaries. Otherwise they're gonna know that even though mom said I can't have a snack tonight, I got it last night. So even at that age, they start to notice, they start to pick up on those types of things in terms of what, you know, what boundaries are set, what boundaries they're allowed to push with you. So we need to be firm with that with our food, so that we help prevent them running the kitchen and ruling the kitchen and determining what they're allowed to eat and what they can't eat. So I think just set your boundaries and stick to it. Another thing that can help for picky eaters is removing distractions. So this is probably very distracting for them if they were truly eating, but Bella's just snacking on strawberries. But distraction can be anything from TV, from puppies, dogs, you know, wanting to feed their dogs. It can be anything from just playing. It can be anything from electronics. There can be distractions going on that can be distracting to the child. So be careful about other distractions going on with your picky eater. Make sure that your snacks and that your meals, they're high fat, low sugar, low carb, lower carb at least. Our kids need carbs, so they're not going to eat as low as carb, for example, as I may eat most days. But I really try to make sure that their snacks are low sugar. Otherwise, the sugar is just going to fuel more hunger later on. They're not going to keep them full. It's not going to keep them satiated. So we have snacks that are higher in fat, higher in protein, so that they stay full longer so they don't feel the need to snack all the time. And again, I already said how constant snacking can help or will fuel your picky eater, because mealtime will be more of a struggle. Oh, we have nail polish. Cool. Can you go put that back? Thank you. And so make sure that your snacks and your meals are just, you're having healthy fat and everything, healthy proteins and everything. That will really help your kids with keeping them full longer. Another thing that can help your picky eater is family style meals. So give this a try when they maybe hit maybe around 2.5, 3 is when you could start trying some family style meals where you're setting, instead of serving their plate yourself, letting them serve themselves. And this is something that they start doing in schools very young because they know that it helps with fine motor skills and different eating skills, and it helps fuel better eating in schools and daycares and stuff like that. So try family style meals. Let your kid, put the options out on the plate, on the table, and in bowls, and let them serve themselves. Give it a try, right? At this point, if your child's that picky of an eater, they may not always let them choose, basically. Give them that freedom and stop putting the pressure on so much. That was my next tip, is to stop giving them so much, putting on so much pressure. If at every meal it's a struggle because you are stressed about it, they are stressed about it, they fuel off that stress, they run off that stress. So they'll keep running off the stress. And they'll keep not eating because they're pressured. And so try and take some of the pressure off of mealtime by just saying, serve yourself. Give yourself what you want. Give it a try. If it's healthy food, there shouldn't be that much of a worry in terms of they didn't eat vegetables or they did eat their vegetables. Just take the pressure off. Just stop worrying so much about it. What? You don't want to try that? You're a good eater. So again, what can it hurt, right? So just take some pressure off of yourself. I know too, for moms who get to this. I know sometimes parents get to the point where it just feels like mealtime can be super stressful. So that's what I'm talking to you about, is when you're so stressed and they're so stressed, everybody's stressed, and you're just worried about them having their vegetables. Just take the pressure off for a little bit. I think it'll be amazing how much less stress they feel, how much less stress you feel, and give it some time. Hey, that's gross. That. Take it out and just chew it. Give it a try, and try to allow them the freedom to eat what they want, that you have served of healthy food options. This is what's served for dinner. If you choose to not eat it, that's okay, but this is what's served for dinner. Let them serve themselves it. Don't put any pressure on them, how much they have to eat, what type of they have to eat, but they just have to eat something that's served. Give it a try. Just take away the pressure. Tegan took my notes. I had a few notes for you. Bella, go ahead and talk to the camera for a minute. There we go. Tegan took it. All right, taking away the pressure. The other thing with pressure on kids is giving them too many options. Yeah. So if your kid is given the whole pantry full of options for snacks or the whole fridge full of options for snacks, they don't have that decision-making ability. So you as a parent need to make the best decision, and I give her sometimes 2 options. Let's say she wants for breakfast, for example. Do you want yogurt or do you want oatmeal? That's it. It's not, do you want this or that, or what do you want? I don't know, I want this, sometimes that. Nope, I give them 2 options. Same thing maybe with a vegetable or something like that. If I ask them to be involved in any of the decision making for dinner or something, I may say, do you want carrots or do we want cucumbers? It's not, I don't list off 10 things for them. I have 2 options, and they pick with those 2 options. So stop giving them.
I like pirate booty.
And we like pirate booty. Yeah, that's a good snack right now. And the last thing that can help, and I think has helped us with some of the moods and phases of different snack and different picky eating moments, is sometimes just trying different styles of silverware or plates or bowls, and different ways of, you want to come sit on my lap now? Different ways of serving something. So instead of serving maybe oatmeal in a bowl, maybe it's in a new fun bowl, or maybe it's the chicken that you always made, but this time it's cut up in different shapes. little things like that, just without putting a lot of attention on it, without putting a lot of focus on it. Just try little things like that can really help your kid who is really focused on, it's a stressful time for picky eating with you. So it's chaotic here right now, so we are going to end this, and we'll say goodbye. Hopefully some of these picky eating tips will be helpful for you guys. You want to say bye? I'm going to turn the camera off. You want to say bye? Let me know if you have any questions about picky eating.
No.
What? They can't see you. You got to get up here if you want to say goodbye.
But I can't.
No.
No, stop.
All right. Bye, everybody. Have a good day.